We're also aware of a manifesto that the shooter had timed to be released on YouTube. This manifesto appeared to show him at the scene and included some disturbing writings. That content has since been taken down.
FBI Director Kash Patel writing in part on X this afternoon, quote, "The FBI is investigating this shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and hate crime targeting Catholics. The shooter has been identified as Robin Westman, a male born Robert Westman. The FBI will continue to provide updates on our ongoing investigation with the public as we are able." This tragedy happened just before 8:30 a.m. local time during a mass celebrating kids' first week back to school. Investigators say the shooter used a rifle, shotgun, and a pistol and had recently purchased the firearms legally. An 8- and 10-year-old were tragically killed, 17 others injured. Local paper Star Tribune reports a 2017 yearbook shows the gunman attending the school for at least a year. And thankfully, police say the surviving children are expected to survive, but we know their road to recovery includes much more than injuries.
Why they're not putting extra security in these schools? Why they're not ramping it up? You wonder how many warning signs do they need? How many times has this happened? Shootings at movie theaters, shootings at parks, shootings at public events. But I think we all can agree, far as shooting in schools, that should never happen. Now you ask yourself, is this the wake-up call? Because it's been about 20, 30 or more wake-up calls. So are we going to amp up security? Are we going to have on-duty police or security officers walking the campus, walking inside of the schools, monitoring everything that's happening? Because I believe it won't end until something's put in place. We'll still be having the same old song that's happened in Minnesota. Condolences, of course, in Minnesota. 8-year-old, 10-year-old lost their life to something senseless. Just senseless. Something that could have been avoided. What I heard, that he had a past, a troubled past, that was ignored by teachers, his friends. Wednesday morning shooting at a Catholic school. School. We have to keep stating that a school. Place where your children's supposed to be safe, where your children's supposed to be learning. Shouldn't be worried about none of this stuff happening. None of it. In situations like this, all you got to think about, if this happened in your city or state, family member you know, or a friend. Because sometimes I think people don't grasp like what really happened. Like it has to happen to you or somebody close to you for to really understand the magnitude of it. Because you can get desensitized to this stuff because it happens a lot. But if you put yourself in their shoes, you'll be looking at this thing a whole different way. Whole different way. Melania Trump also had something to say as well. Let me read this article real quick. I think even WNBA from Minnesota, they also had a few things to say. They just got to crack down. They got to stiffen up some security. Plain and simple. Because it will happen again if you don't put these procedures in place. What, you don't want to spend the money, the extra money? What's important? Lives or extra payroll? You got to figure that out. Let's get into this article real quick. Melania Trump called for the U.S. to start focusing on early warning systems following the tragic mass shooting Wednesday at a Catholic school. The First Lady says that too often clear signals of violent behavior are evident but overlooked. The tragic mass killing in Minnesota eliminates the need for preemptive intervention in identifying potential school shooters. Early warning signs are often evident, with many individuals exhibiting concerning behaviors and making violent threats online prior to their actions. Very true. Everything's been overlooked. Like I said, this guy had a past. He's had these thoughts before. A lot of people knew about it. school staff or just get pushed to the side, that's a problem. This is just a case of keeping quiet. This is when really minding your business goes wrong. You're supposed to mind your business, but when you see something suspicious like this, you stick your nose in it. You ask questions. You want to talk to people, find out what's going on. You don't just let that be. That could be your loved one. That could be your cousin, your daughter, your son, your mom, aunt, grandma, someone you love. You have to speak on this stuff.